Hello and welcome. Today I decided to come downstairs and shoot a quick video on what I like, what's fun about some of the Flintlock pistols, and maybe some other things, who knows. The first one I want to bring out was the double barrel Flintlock pistol. Downside with this, you got twice the weapon as an upside, but she costs a little bit more, right? But she is a nice piece, very beautiful. You'll see it in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow blows a crow off of the coffin, and you'll see it pulled on a gorgeous young lady in the movie Black Sails. Yeah, it's a TV series, I guess. And he points it right at her. I'm thinking, oh my God, I've got one of those pistols! Yeah, so you'll see it there. Short little wooden ramrod, a little bit fancy on the tip, right? Ah! Yeah, fancy on the tip, right in the old eye. It's a good eye poker, I say. Okay, well, anyway, enough with the silliness. There it is. It's very nice. It's pretty cool. It's a double barrel, right? It's gotta be cool. Two barrels. Two heads are better than one, right? The right side of this is very nice, very tight. The left side, the plug is loose. Let's twist it a bit. I don't know. Maybe they got to make them that way, huh? I don't know. I'd have to have another one to compare it to see if something is not right with it. So, needless to say, hey, mate. Yeah, that is hard. A double barrel. It is very cool. If you don't have one, you probably won't regret getting one, but just remember, one side of the barrel could be a little sloppy, right? So, oh, how does she spark, Ed? Why do you ask me that every time, huh? It's the funnest thing you can do, except load her all up and go boom, you know, to see how she sparks, right? So, all right, let's do it. Been sitting down here. Oh, it's got some oil and stuff on it. You can half cock the old girl. Bring down your frizzins. It's got two nice little flints in there. I think both of them are fairly sharp, and they both got a decent tilt on them. Full cock, full cock. There's not a lot to it. When you're cocking these, they all feel about the same. Front trigger does the right barrel. So let's do it first. And there's a good spark. I would say that would have went boom for sure. And the rear trigger does the left barrel. And we'll see how it does. And it hit. But in my opinion, the spark was rather weak on that one. Oh, my goodness. Well, guess what? The flint needs a little bit of adjusting. Oh, we'll do that later. But anyway, yes, that flint's a little bit loose and it needs adjusted. So I'm just going to twist it out a wee bit, like so, and then I'll have to work on that one. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let that go. I'll take care of that after I get done filming here real quick, because I got a lot of stuff I want to cover, and I want to cover it really fast. I want to cover it quick. I want to get it done right. Oh, yes, okay. So the downside, another downside to it, is you got a pin here you got to knock out to get the barrel off of it. This one here is a little extra long and sticks out a little farther. It's not real smooth, but you take that out, pull this here, and you can get them barrels off of there. That's how I know. I had her apart once. And the pins are really soft, and you're better off to replace them with some good hard steel pins of the same size, and then you can round them up real good on the tips, and you can take them in and out without boogering up your wood. Because you booger up your wood, then you'll have she won't be just as pretty as she was. Okay, so this is the French pistol here. And the upsides and the cool things about it is taking it apart. You pull this here, you push this clamp in, you tap this comes off, the barrel comes off, you already have your lock off, you take off this here belt clip. It comes with a belt clip. That's pretty cool. So the upsides to this one is that. And of course, this doesn't come with it. That's an add-on that I put on there. But you can order them on, eBay or whatever. Another upside is this iron ramrod. You won't be breaking that, that's for sure. It fits good and snug. So it's a real nice one. and I like it real well, but it shoots the big 6.9 balls in it, where the other ones shoot the smaller ones. Let's see, you know, take the barrel tip to barrel tip. You can see the difference in the sizes, right? But this one here is pretty cool. So practically, for one, you got to take apart and everything. You don't have to worry about pins or nothing like that, but it may scratch the wood. Like I scratched the wood there a little bit, and it left a new mark. I just blacked it in with a Sharpie and then rubbed it out, and you can't hardly tell it's there. And then we have the Dragoon pistol, which I've showed a lot. I think I got it in the last video I did looking at it, and it's pretty cool. It's probably my favorite to shoot, and I think it's because it's definitely, it's a more balanced flintlock. So it's more balanced in the hand. It's not like, what do you want to call it, top heavy or nothing. This here French one it's heavy. And of course the double barrel is pretty heavy. I think the French here is heavier than the double barrel. And this one here is pretty light. I think it's the lightest thing I've got. So I like to shoot it. And that's because it's so light. I don't think I did a sparking with the French. And it has the super duper horrible dull flint in it. And it cocks way back. Look how far that one cocks back. Way back. This here, double barrel. I won't use this side here because the flint's falling out. But let me put the frizzen down. That's how far back it cocks. Now, I'd say there's a bit of a difference there between the length of strike, wouldn't you say? That's what I would say. A wee bit of difference. But that side sparks really good, and when I took it out and shot it, boom, 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 that side always worked. Had fits with the left side. And maybe I make an adjustment here, it'll change, but you know. And of course this one here is the old French pistol. The cavalry pistol, actually, with the extremely dull flint. It's got a heck of a spark with such a dull flint. But these don't cut. That one came from the double barrel came from Access Military Heritage. This one here come from Historical Twist, and their frizzens are a wee bit different. So, and okay, so we was at the Dragoon pistol here, checking it out. And did we spark that one? I didn't remember. I know it sparks really good. And its cocking is, the distance between is probably not too much more than the double barrel, but it's still, I think it gets a pretty good spark. It goes off pretty good. I've cracked it off more than once, that's for sure. And then we have the very large, I believe, because I got, yes, this is the Sea Service pistol. And it's really got a longer barrel on it, and all that's got a huge belt clip. I need to buy a couple belt clips. It's one that goes onto the wood. It doesn't rub, and you'll rub a spot there probably. But it's a big belt clip. But you can wear that one on your belt. And it has, when it cocks, it's really doesn't even hardly make any noise. Check this out, and check this out. Did you hear that? Oh, Senor, I heard you cock your pistol, huh? Yes, and this one here, this old guy here. The second cock's pretty quiet. This one here, though. Ooh, that's the secret quietness you want when you're getting ready to take them out. And that's on the first cock. But most of them, when you cock them the first time, you get that kind of a clicking noise. That gives you your position away, and someone knows you're cocking your pistol on them, eh? If the deer know it, they're like, whoa, and they take off, and you can't get one. Or your game that you're hunting. Oh my, but it's here, sea service pistol. You would think with the noise of the ocean and all the stuff on the ship creaking and cracking around, it'd be the least likely pistol to need a silent cocking. Yes. Did I spark it for you? You can't even hear that thing either time. Check it out. Ah, nice spark. All right, very quiet. That's cool about that one. But, you know, if you get one and you say, oh, what, it's a quiet coca. Well, guess what? You never know what you're getting. So it just happens to be the way that one is. Because each one of these are an individual. They're handmade, handcrafted, and they're all different. So you might get a silent cocker in the old sea service pistol, or you might get a silent cocker in the Dragoon. Who knows? You just never know. You never know what you're going to get till you get it and check it out. Right? And those are the 4-me pistols that I've saved up, and I didn't get them all at once. I've been getting one every now and then. It took me a while to get this collection, but I like it. It's pretty cool. I would say, as far as the wood and stuff goes on them, you know, some of them are a little fancier than others. Some of them got some tiger stripes in them. The sea service pistol, the light Dragoon, is pretty fancy. I would say I'd say on wood grade, the fanciest one is probably, of course, it's got more wood to it, so you know, maybe that's what it is. So, but anyway, they're all pretty cool. As far as this one here, this is a sea service pistol, and if you look, I don't know if you can even see it, but if you can see right there, that was my first boo-boo mistake on knocking out a pin when I knocked out some wood. So it's got a nice little hole there now, so I could probably, and I took and blacked it in and wiped it out so you can't hardly tell, but I knocked a chunk of wood out of that one. And I think I put a little chip right here in this one too, and of course I blacked it in. You can see the little tiny chip, because what they do is those pins they use, they're a real soft pin. It's like they're using finishing nails or something, which is sad that you would use that kind of metal because it's so soft. You can almost mushroom it by just pushing it in with something, you know, instead of hitting it or anything like that. You just kind of try to push it in real carefully, and it still can mushroom. That's how soft that is. So if you can find some real good hard carbon steel rod that's exact same size, you can cut, round it up real good, and put it through there for a pin, cut it to the proper length, and then you'll be able to take them apart and everything. You won't have to stress so much about your wood if you want to try to keep your wood nice, which we always do. We like to keep our wood nice. So I was pretty bummed about taking that apart, and that happened to me. But, you know, what can I say? It is what it is. It is what it is, Mr. Ed. Hey, I found a quick solution to not having to have my hair all fixed up, right? Put on one of them pirate caps, eh? Yep, that's what I did. So, yep, all right. Well, hope y'all having a great day. So I thought I'd throw that up there. That's 4 of my collection. Actually, it's 3 of my collection and 1 of my sons. Yes, he's the rightful owner of the Dragoon, huh? Yes, but, yep, so I'll fix that flint and tighten it up. Then I'll put these guys up. I remember this guy here, he's an agate stone. I don't know why I got that in there. You know why you got that in there, don't you? Oh, well, I forgot. You did. Let me remind you. The reason why is because you didn't have any flints, and you had a Kentucky Traditions long rifle, and you bought and Junior, my son, bought a pack of agate flints for the Kentuckys. So you put that in there, and it's been in there ever since. Okay, yeah, that's true. Now I remember, huh? All right. So, but yeah, they're pretty nice. I enjoy looking at them and stuff. It's always fun. It's fun if you got some friends over that's into them too, and if they have some, that's really cool. And you can compare them together and say, "Oh, look at mine. Mine's really cool. Yes, yours is really cool, and mine is cool too. But I like yours a little better than mine. Do you want to trade?" And you can say, "Get out of here." Or they might say, "Okay, let's trade for a couple of weeks or a month." and then we'll trade them back, you know. But hey, make sure you clean them and take care of them and everything. They're not that hard to do. I just take them and I get a hot water, as hot a water as you can get. You can probably do it in your sink and just wash them out with hot water and get them nice and steamy. I don't do the wood. I don't get the wood wet. I don't take the trigger parts out if I don't have to. I don't really need to. Some of them's wood puttied a little bit in. You know, you got different things depending on how they were fitting together as to how well or how much wood putty and stuff could be in them. Some of them don't hardly have any. They're well crafted, and some of them, well, you know. Probably the worst thing I got is a shotgun of the 1728 French model as far as craftsmanship goes. But I do like it. I can't really complain too much about that. But so yeah, they're not exactly perfecto. Like here on the double barrel, I would say there's just a little teeny gap right there that you'll see. And when I got it, I think you probably would have found just a wee bit of wood putty right there. But apparently when I took it apart and everything, it must have lodged loose and fell out. So, because the little gap there usually has wood putty in it, but it don't really hurt anything. Not at all. Not a thing. So we have some really cool pieces of history to look at. We don't want to try to give you the history on each pistol. You can look that up. Maybe I will sometime throw some out there on it. Find out what the preferred pistol was, but I'm sure the old light Dragoon was highly favored back in the 18th century. So, and these run a lot of different years, and they made some different changes. But this dude here, it's heavy, and this brass nose cap is probably one of the biggest culprits probably for the weight on it. But it's not a well-balanced pistol. It's heavy. You can feel it right there. It's just twisting my wrist off. This one here is the equal pressure, not equal, but a little less pressure on the wrist. This one here is no pressure on the wrist, just holding it like this. And this guy here, it's heavy, heavy pressure on the wrist. Of course, it's got the longest barrel, so I think it's a 12-inch C-service pistol. You can buy them in 9-inch too. So I don't have a 9-inch one, but I keep thinking, I want a 9-inch C-service pistol. What for? You got a 12. What makes a difference? I don't know. It's just what I want. Hey, you know, I was wanting to collect some sheds around here from the deers that's running around. And guess what? I didn't find any. But my lady took the dogs for a walk, and she found her a 4-point shed. Only one, though. We didn't get the pair. That's the second one I've come across out here laying around in the field. So it's a nice one. Maybe I'm out back ringing the old Bell of Liberty. I'll whip it out and show it to you. Okay. All right, well, let me get off of here. I get too long-winded, eh? Ah, you're a little long-winded, Mr. Ed. Yeah, all right. We'll see you later. I'll break out some more of these at another time, and we can check them all out. I like to go back and watch the video and check them out myself. It's like, oh, man, I can't believe I own those. Yes, you do. And guess what? You do own them. They're paid for, right? Yes, they are. So, but now I don't know that they'll lose any value over time. They might. You know, it just depends on who wants them. Oh, yes, and we didn't cover real quick. I got time to cover it real quick. This is a flat hammer. It's flat. It's got some engraving in it, which is cool. There's a little more engraving on this. This is the C-service pistol, and it's got the round circle, and it's got the what they call the throat. This one here is a light Dragoon. It's got the swan neck on it. Apparently they had some issues with these breaking right in there, and so they went to the stronger stuff. This here is I don't know, it's an oval, almost heart-shaped, but it's more of an oval. Yeah, it's got a piece of metal down there. It's kind of a oval heart-shaped deal on that one. It's doubled up, and these here on this, they're beveled out. On the double barrel, they are the swan necks as well. So you got two swan necks and two with the throat hole, as they call it. I am drawing a blank, eh? Oh, I'm drawing a blank, eh? Me mind just went. I know your mind's been gone, son. I hate to tell you. Okay, well, Let's squeeze on out of here then, and we'll talk at you on the next video.